Hey again, everybody. Mr. Glad here. Wanted to bring you in on a couple buys I made at an estate sale today. Um, I saw a lot of gold, a lot of silver, a lot of graded coins, and pretty much everything went just a little bit more than I wanted to pay. 90% junk silver was going. The cheapest lot went for about 18 and a half times face, and that was for some dimes. And pretty worn dimes too. And the most went for I think about 26 times face. Pretty much the average was right at 20. There was a guy there who was just wanting to buy junk silver, I guess, for himself, and he was pretty much paying 20 times face for anything that came across the board. So it was hard to buy anything like that. But again, people just, you've heard me say it, and I'm sure you're tired of hearing me say it. But you know what? They don't look at these as junk silver. They just don't. And honestly, it's not junk silver. I mean, it's better than junk silver. But they've been around for. This one's a 2000, so it's been around 22 years. Everybody who wants one has one, and now they pretty much just sell for junk silver price. So when you're racing out there to go buy your 2022 quarter sets that are $80, and I've seen them at coin shows, they are $80. Just remember that in 4 or 5 years, you're probably going to be able to buy them for pretty close to spot. Just because the novelty will worn off, and there won't be a big demand, big rush for them anymore. So here's what we did. That makes up a set. That was an extra one. So they said all won money, and I won those for $30 for both of them. So I got the full set that I would have paid $30 for just this, and then I basically got this for free. That's pretty cool. There's only one other guy really bidding on these silver proof sets, and he won a couple of them, and I won all the rest of them. I won the majority of them. I guess he was filling holes in the sets, and he won the 1999 one for $60. It's a lower vintage one, and I'll probably never own a 99 just because I'm buying these for silver price. And then he won a couple of the 2009s that have the pennies with them. I didn't know that there were 6 quarters in that set. I thought there were only 5. Otherwise, I may have made another bid. I think he probably still would have outbid me because he was pretty adamant about winning stuff. But these he wasn't. But the 2009s, he bid on these, and he bid $25 on these. And these are the triples. And as soon as I said $27.50, he just completely bowed out. It was over with. Didn't want anything to do with it anymore. So that I'd pay $20 for these. I'll pay the $7.50 for these, and then these are free. And really don't care about proof clad presidential dollars. So I'll probably just try to sell these for $5. There's 4 of them there. I'm sure I'll be able to get $5 out of them. And then I'll just have $22.50 in them instead of $27.50. So I won 1 of those, and I won 2 of those. And again, these are the 2007s, and they still have the outer boxes with them too. And this is presidential dollar and the doubles. The proof, the Kennedy half and the dime and the sack, and then the silver quarter set. This is Texas, Wyoming, Washington, Idaho, and Utah. That's in the 07 set. And again, the guy bid $25, and I bid $27.50, and he just quit bidding. And maybe he thought that I wouldn't buy all 6 of them, but yeah, for $27.50, which is basically almost $5 back a spot, I'm gonna buy all of them. So we went ahead and we bought them all. We bought 6 of those. So we ended up buying 6, 8, 9. We ended up buying 9.5 proof sets today, and $27.50 for 6 of the 2007s and 2 of the 2008s, and then the 2000. I would have paid $30 for this by itself, and then I got that with it for free for $30. So, and that's pretty much it. You know, I saw a lot of nice stuff. I saw a lot of gold. Quarter ounces were bringing, generics were bringing, you know, $4.50 to $5.50. It just depended on what kind of a commemorative it was. They had some F1, some kind of F1 deal, made in Paris. F1 coin made in Paris to celebrate some race or something or other. I don't know. That was the only one that went for $4.50. Everything else went for at least $4.75, if not $500, if not more. They had one of those Olympic sets that had the gold with it too. That was pretty cool. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. And they had lots of Merc dimes. They had 100 Merc dimes in a lot, and that went for I believe it went for $2.60. And they had Franklin's and Kennedy's, and they had a couple lots that had a lot of quarters in them, and those all went for right at 22 times face, which, you know, I can't buy them at that. And let's see what else. Oh, they had, I was really hopeful to try to get these. They were the 5-ounce quarters, the American Park series, with Grand Canyon, Yosemite, Yellowstone. I think there was a Mount Hood and a Hot Springs, and that was the set. And it was basically the whole set. And the first one went for 170, 160. And then the next one went for that, and then the next one went for 190. And then I think the Yosemite one went for over 200, and the Yellowstone went for around 180, 190, and then they had one that was graded, and that one went for, I believe, around 192. So, you know, I would have liked to have gotten them. I don't really want to pay, you know, 36 times face for them. I'm sorry, it's not 36 times face, it's $36 an ounce. You know, I researched them. When I saw them on the list last week, I got a list of the auction. I went on eBay and looked at them, and, you know, they're bringing right around 200 or under. And I imagine that at some point I'll be able to pick some up for maybe around $1.50 or so, but who knows? That would be $30 an ounce, but who knows? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. $1.50 was what I wanted to pay. Didn't get any. And let's see if we can get this wrapped up here. Don't really think there was much of anything else really going on that was crazy. Pretty straightforward. Actually, some Ikes. There was a war over silver Ike dollars, and the one was in the brown box, and that sucker went for $30. These two guys just got into some kind of a match, a blinking match, really. And one dude ended up owning it for $30, which was just insane. And then the blue envelope Ikes, they wanted a bid of 20 to start with, which was insane. That's 3 times melt. Then they got all the way down to $5. But they didn't have any bids, and they said $5, and I tossed my number out there. I bid 5, And before I could even put my number down, they were at 9. And then they were at 10. And then they were at 12. And then they were at 15. And the guy ended up winning them at 15. They had 11 of them. And they ended up selling all of them at $15 a piece for blue envelope bikes, which are just insane. Because I can't tell you how many of those I have. And I mean, maybe 25 of them. And I mean, I'd sell them for $10. I mean, you know, I felt like just waiting for the guy to go out to his car and then pop my trunk and saying, "Hey, you want to do some shopping?" But you know, didn't do that. Probably should have, but didn't do that. Yeah, pretty much everything else was about up to par. There was a lot that I was going to try to win for $5, and it ended up going for $25. And that was probably the most egregious thing that I saw, except for the $30 Ike dollar, which is literally I can buy them. I think bid on them is like $9, so I can literally buy them for $9. So whatever. I hope he enjoys it. So that's gonna wrap it up. We're already at 11 minutes. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in, and please hit that like button down there. And until next time, Mr. Cloud out.